Hi, I'm turning 26 and I'm still in the closet. There's a lot that comes with that. I don't know my name. I can't be myself. I don't feel safe a lot of the time. And that's a huge part of why I'm still in the closet. I'm not in a safe situation to be able to come out of the closet to the people around me. But I'm trying to get to that point. Growing up, I always knew I was different from the other kids. I didn't fit in with the girls, but I didn't fit in with the boys either. I used to chalk it up to me being just this shy, quiet bookworm that liked to keep to myself. But that didn't quite feel right either. When I learned about trans people in late high school, it felt like I found that missing piece to the puzzle. I was so excited, but something told me to keep that to myself. I don't remember if that was just a gut feeling or if I had already seen the coming out horror stories that float around YouTube. But I'm glad I waited. Not long after my discovery, I was hearing about trans people a lot from some of the people around me, and it wasn't in a positive light. My parents, or at least my dad, made it very clear where he stood. So I stayed in the closet. I get to college and I meet some people like me. We had the same biology class and it was really cool. One of them was a trans guy. I saw a lot of myself in him. I was so shy and nervous, but I guess there was some sort of mutual gravitation because we ended up hanging out. And he had another friend that he dragged along with him who ended up coming out to us as a trans girl the next semester. I have no idea where they are now. The trans guy moved away to another state, and the girl and I fell out of touch after all the classes moved online for COVID. I hope they're doing good. That was my first time finding people like me to be friends with, and it was such a wonderful feeling, but at the same time, I felt sad because of it, because I knew that this was a group of people that wouldn't be in my life forever. They were the college friends, and I knew that that connection wouldn't last much longer outside of college. Not because we didn't want to be friends, we enjoyed each other's company, but because birds of a feather flock together, and we are all shy, quiet queers who don't know how to be the first person to text somebody. Not only that, but my circles outside of college were filled with transphobes. I couldn't bring them into that. Years later, I get chosen by the cat distribution system. She is an absolute blessing and has gotten me through the most difficult times. Her name will remain unknown for safety reasons for now, but until I'm ready for such a name reveal, you can just call her Boo. A bunch of stuff happened that I'm not gonna get into right now, but I didn't want to be around anymore. And the only reason I didn't do something drastic is because of the cat I found less than a year before that. She had a history of health complications, so I was worried that if I didn't take care of her, she wouldn't make it, because not many people are willing to deal with the costs that come with that. Not everyone's able to handle the costs that come with that. And I'm very thankful and fortunate that I was able to handle it. School wasn't going good either. I had graduated from undergrad and I was desperately trying to get into grad school, and it was not working. I was getting interviews, but I wasn't getting in. I felt so lost and hopeless, like nothing was going to ever work out. But at some point, I found hope. I decided to live the way that I wanted to live, regardless of what other people around me wanted. I applied to art school, and I got accepted. Right now, I'm working on preparing to move, and I also made step towards my transition. In a way, that's sort of a paradoxical cause and effect relationship between moving and beginning my transition. On one hand, the only reason I got the ball rolling on that is because I know that I'm going to be moving soon. So, because of that, I felt comfortable with the idea of starting, because once the effects really start kicking in, I'll have already moved. I'll be out. But at the same time, in a way, I got started to ensure that I would actually move. Because now that I've gotten the ball rolling, it's given me a reason to actually follow through with moving. Because if I don't actually move, I will be in hot water. So starting my transition is both because of me moving and also a way to ensure that I'm actually follow through with moving. You get to see trans YouTubers saying it gets better, and for the longest time, I didn't believe them. I didn't really get to see the struggle of them trying to navigate their transphobic parents, because they were already past that by the time they started YouTube. Or at least I didn't find them until after they were out. And since I've always kind of wanted to start a channel myself and actually stick with it, I am gonna be here to show that struggle. And my hope with that is to show someone that they aren't alone in that. I want to show others that the struggle is real, that at least one other person has been through that struggle. Even though things are definitely starting to look better right now, and it looks like things are going to get better really, really soon for me, I don't want to become another one of those voices that says it gets better. Because I know that there's going to be those that see that and don't believe me. I was in a situation where for 10 years I told myself, yeah, it gets better for other people, but not for me. I told myself that I would be content living in the closet my whole life. And I don't want that for myself. And I know that a lot of other people don't want that for themselves either. So instead of saying it gets better, even though it does, let's say this. Let's survive and work towards better. Hi, my name might be Jay, or Jack, or Jax. I'm trans and non-binary. I'm turning 26, and I'm still in the closet. You want to say hi?